Hello everybody and welcome to Parks Bros. It's Drew here, and we have some very, very exciting stuff coming to you from Six Flags Magic Mountain. Thanks to our great friend John. You can check out his Instagram down in the description below and make sure to show him some love. Without him, we would not be able to get half the updates we've been able to. But look at this. The restrooms have a name. It's called the Pit Stop, and I adore that. I think that's actually really, really awesome. And just to let you know, we'll get back to a little news involving that a little later, but you can see that he's looking over at the transfer track for a specific reason. And also the fact that Jetstream was closed was very peculiar to him. And as you can see, they were doing some more work in that area, making sure it's ready to go, which is awesome news. Of course, you need a functioning transfer track to get the trains on and off the track. And also, just to mention it, one side, or actually two sides, have been almost complete with the actual wall structure on the station building, which is awesome news also. But moving on from that, you can see a new covering underneath the track pieces in the area of the underground. So there are netting posts up as of right now, so potential artifacts from other riders that will be on West Coast Racers cannot fall onto the ground and hit other guests, which is great. Only problem is they are not really great at see-throughness, I guess I would say, but a positive to that is it is actually a nice bit of shade, it would seem, in that area, which I think is definitely needed. But you will find these shade pieces, these giant pieces of fabric to protect you in multiple different sections of the underground itself. We knew these were coming, but it's really just interesting to see the shape of them as of right now, to see how they cover up the path. And as you can tell, I'm very excited right now. And so it's kind of hard to get some words together, but another exciting piece of news, and mainly the exciting piece of news, there is one car from one of the trains that has been installed onto the track, which is absolutely incredible news. The fact that this is finally happening means we're getting into the testing phases very soon here. And it would not surprise me if we see a test within the next 2 weeks at the very latest. But this is just us getting raring to go for riding West Coast Racers. Now, as of right now, there's only one car on the track, but that will be used to run along the launch tracks as well as the brake runs, just to make sure all the stators are lined up correctly and won't have a potential bump or two from the cars themselves, and just to make sure everything goes along smoothly. Now, once that's checked out, they will probably do throughout the track. If they do, I'm sure we'll be able to see it. But this will be happening within the next day or so, at least for the launches, which is incredible to even think about. And I'm super excited to see all of this happening as of right now. But you can see it physically being moved with a crane over top where the station building is and over to where the transfer track meets up with the pit stop, as well as the third launch on the coaster on the yellow side track. But it's really cool to see all of this going on, and the fact that it's finally happening is absolutely incredible, and I'm super excited to see a train on the track finally. But it just brings my excitement to a whole new level with this project, because it's finally getting to that time. It's that time where we'll start to see what it looks like in person with trains going all around the circuit. And that is honestly one of the most exciting phases of construction projects like this. When Hang Time started testing, that's when the excitement exploded for me, and I think it'll be the same with West Coast Racers. Of course, I've been excited about this project ever since it was announced, or ever since it was even prior to being announced, but as of right now, my excitement is at an insane level, especially seeing this shot right here, a train or a car of one of the trains on the track itself, which is absolutely fantastic and insane to even think about. You can see them kind of messing around with the restraints, it seems, a little bit right here, or actually, no, he's not. He's just making sure he's hooked up to make sure he can't fall over, which of course is a great safety precaution. But moving on from this incredibly amazing news, just to let you know, they have moved the fences back past twin charged tacos, as well as the bathrooms, or should I say the pit stop, and those will be available for you ASAP. So you will find a new restroom called the Pit Stop down in the underground area of the park, as well as Twin Charged Tacos is supposedly opening up tomorrow, which is absolutely awesome. And I can't wait to try out the tacos myself. Dorian will be doing that tomorrow, so we'll have an update on how the tacos are and how everything is down there. And just to let you know, inside the station there does seem to be a couple switchbacks, as well as a spiral staircase leading up to the station. Now, whether we have some good shots of that, I'm not entirely sure, but here's a great overlook of how they moved the fences over as of today. And I will say the land does look a little barren, but you got to remember, it's not complete yet. There is supposedly going to be a heck of a lot more detail work, especially along that right side. And you can see the train sitting fantastically on the track, and everything just looks so much more open as of now, which is really, really awesome. But what do you think about everything that's going on at the site? I'm really excited to see what you guys are thinking about. And make sure to give John some love in the comments below. He really deserves it. But this is just an amazing set of news to bring us into the testing phase, which will hopefully be sooner rather than later. And after that, we'll be riding. So it's going to be a crazy month or two with West Coast Racers in specific. But make sure to subscribe if you haven't. We're going to have tons of these updates until this ride is open, and even after potentially. But thank you so much for watching this update. It means a heck of a lot. But until the next time, we'll see you on the next ride.